Hello, hello, hello. It's Anne Lewis, your independent Stamping Up demonstrator based on the Sunshine Coast here in Queensland, Australia. So tonight I'm introducing Paper Pumpkin to all my Australian friends. Um, sorry, I just got a message which was about Paper Pumpkin, mind you. Um, to all my Australian friends, let's start this again. Hello, hello, hello. Now, tonight I'm going to be talking about a paper pumpkin, which is about to be released on April 1. I know, what an unfortunate date that is. April Fool's Day. However, this is not a joke. We're finally going to get paper pumpkin here in Australia. Now, if you're from the United States and you don't want to see the project that's going to be released for April, turn this off now, because I know part of the great thing about a paper pumpkin is getting that surprise in the mail. So I'm warning you now, you're going to see the projects, the kit, and I'm going to be talking a bit about how good, well, how much I love paper pumpkin. Now, if you are from the States, leave a message and let me know what you think of paper pumpkin, whether you're a subscriber or not, so we can all read it. Rightio, welcome Gail. If you are watching, leave a message. Let me know that you can see and hear me. Rightio, now there's so much to walk through because Paper Pumpkin for me is pretty special. I know we've had Stamping Up kits for ages, but this is a different approach to crafting, and that's why I like it so much. And I think it will appeal to you. So let's get started. I'm going to put you down to the desk so you can see what a paper pumpkin kit actually looks like. So now, just a couple of quick things so you understand how it's got here. It first started in the United States in 2012. So us Australian demonstrators have been crying out for it since then. And it's now about to arrive. You can subscribe to Paper Pumpkin from the 1st of April. So how many days away is that? It's about 7 days, I think. So how good is this? So I hope you're as excited as I am. Now, today I'm going to be sharing with you the first Paper Pumpkin kit available on subscription in Australia. Now, do you want me to open it? Hi, Marianne. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, so let's just open this up so you can see something. Now, I know I've messed up the blue paper. I have at least opened this up, then I tore that beautiful tissue paper. Let's, oh, this is why I tore it. Let's just throw it out of the box. Now, I take it out of the box because so that I can work with it and we can walk through it. Now, so I'll leave this here so you can have a bit of a look at it whilst I walk through what paper pumpkin actually is. And let me know if you've ever heard of paper pumpkin, because as I said, it's been around for ages. It just hasn't been available here before. So it's a monthly crafting kit delivered to your door. Everything, as you'll see when I open this up, is included, including adhesives, ink spots, which is one of my favorite things, and I'll talk a little bit more about those. Even a stamp set. It has instructions, which I'll show you. And I think one of the special things is you actually get to get a surprise in the mail each month. And it's kind of like a magazine subscription. You can pre-subscribe or you can go month by month. It's up to you which one works. And this month it's cards, but it's not always cards. It can be paper projects. Now, if you're interested, search Paper Pumpkin on YouTube and you will see what all the different projects actually are that have been in the past. And you'll get an idea of what sort of projects to expect. So it's all inclusive. And all you have to do is open up the box and get crafting. Now, the good thing about it is you can see how much space I need with this. I do have a box to put stuff back in if I need to. And you can use this stamp set on any projects in the future, and you can use your ink spot. So you can actually add to your stash with all these gorgeous. I'm just trying to show you. I'm trying to look for something coloured. I'm hoping that you can see this now. So this stamp set says, thanks, happy birthday, happy Father's Day, older, wiser, better. You're a lifesaver. You are an inspiration. Dad's son. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll find out. And I've got this gorgeous little, I don't know what you call it, reeds, and a little background stamp. And we'll find out what this is. I haven't opened it, so I'm not that sure. They're great for beginners, so they're good if you would like to gift maybe a 3-month subscription to someone in your family. Great gift, or even just 1 month to trial it. Idea. Now, Paper Pumpkin. Where did the name come from? Now, I've always thought it was a particularly strange name. Why would you call a craft kit Paper Pumpkin? Well, interestingly, I finally found out the story. Is it's called Paper Pumpkin. It kind of comes from this pumpkin comes from Cinderella, and you know how the pumpkin in Cinderella turns into this really upmarket coach. Well, Paper Pumpkin turns into these beautiful cars, and that's where the name came from. Now, if you have any questions, ask them in your comments. And the other thing is, if you're interested, just leave a little comment whether this is something you're not subscribing, you're not committing, you're just letting me know whether you're actually interested in a kit like this. Now, what else do I have to tell you before I actually start going through this? So now I know I've been asked what is the difference between a Stampin' Up kit like this and Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin has everything. These kits, they may not have a stamp set. Some do, some don't. They may have an ink spot, may or may not. So these are better value. These are done on subscription. These are done, you can buy, you see what you like, and then you can just place an order through my online store. To order Paper Pumpkin, there is a special link, which is not out yet. So don't start trying to order Paper Pumpkin yet. From the 1st of April is when that link will go live. I've double checked the link is not live. So, what else? Also, if you're a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, so not a 1-by-1 monthly one, but actually subscribe for 3, 6, or 12 months, you can actually order refills. So say you really like this kit and you want to make more, or you want to use it for scrapbooking or something else, you can actually use refills, or you can order more kits. And even when you've gone on to the next month, if there's some kits available, you can back order them. So that's pretty good. And you get your rewards. So 10% rewards that can be used on refills and add-ons. What else? What else is important? I'm just looking at my notes because I did write notes. Shipping is included. So they cost $48, but shipping is included. So they just turn up into your letterbox each month. Now, so you can easily skip a month, you can pause a month, you can cancel completely. You have control over your subscription. So you have your own account. So you can just go in there and do any of those things, especially if life gets busy or you get sick or whatever it is. You can just even pause for a month. What other things do I have? Um, Now, you get billed on the 11th of each month and they ship straight after billing and they will arrive. I mean, we don't know in Australia, but we're expecting them because it's up to Australia Post or another delivery service by the end of each month or maybe the first couple of days of the next month. What else is special about Paper Pumpkin whilst I open it up is if you can't get to in-person classes, this is the perfect solution. And I say, well, I'll open this up and then I'll walk you through what's here. Now, as I said, there's Facebook groups to inspire you, YouTube videos to inspire you, alternative project ideas, my lives, if you would like to see some additional lives. And also there's a community of Paper Pumpkin users, which is very, very active. Now, I think that is just about it. No dies are needed everything you need is here. So they're either already die cut or whatever. I think that is all my talking points, thank goodness. So let's get started. Now, I am opening this and without blindly. I have not opened it. I haven't seen how the projects come together. So let's pull it apart. So I have these gorgeous envelopes. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cards are here. Then I have these card bases. One of the things about these kits that I know is they're nice and relaxing. So you don't have to panic, you don't have to design, you don't have to make them exactly as the instructions say. You can go off on your own and go a little rogue. So these are the cards. This is one card. This is the next one, has this background. So they're already pre-scored, which makes it even easier. And this is the third card. So there's 3 by 3. So 3 different designs. Now here's already your die cuts. So they're really easy to pop out. As I said, you don't need any dies. You've got 3 sheets of these, so they'll make the cards. And then you've got these as well. Now, what also comes, which you didn't, so it's got, I'm assuming that these are, I've got instructions here, which I haven't even looked at yet. I assume that these are sentiment blocks, but I don't know. Stamping Up always give you spare just in case something goes wrong. So there's 12 here, even though there's only 9 cards. And then we got some double-sided tape. Normally there's some left over. So this is really good to keep for other projects. And then in here, we have some embellishments. There always seems to be embellishments with a Paper Pumpkin. There's some mini dimensionals here. So you're going to have some of these things left over so you can use on other projects. And look at these. I'm going to guess these are little stones, but who knows? So let's open the instruction. So there's the projects. I think you'll be able to see. So my first one I'm going to do is this one here because I really like it. It's got a bike on it because you know me and bikes. Oh yeah, so it's still standing up, but that's okay. And I say that because I've come off my bike and done a bit of damage the last couple of weeks. Oh yeah, so this one has this blue piece here. So we're just going to need one piece. To be honest, I don't even read the instructions, but you can see there's a lot of instructions here. And I don't mean a lot of instructions as in it's complicated. It actually tells you what to do. But let's see if I can guess. It actually tells you how many dimensionals to use, tells you how much, not how much, but you need this tape, tells you how many of these embellishments I will need. tells me that I'm going to be using the Peaceful Pine, which is one of our new in colours. So we're super lucky. Now I'm going to open this up. Now the good thing about Paper Pumpkin, unlike our kits, which kind of uses the same stamping spots, Paper Pumpkin has different coloured spots just about for every kit. I really like that. So it's a good collector that I can use these. Now, if it was me, I would be buying some re-inkers for this. So as soon as I got a colour like this, and save me buying one of the big ink pads, I would just be re-inking this up. Now, if you do a lot of card making in addition to Paper Pumpkin, you might need one of the big classic ink pads. But what I love about the spots, and this is why I love seeing them in our kits, is it is perfect for stamp positioners. So if you use a stamp positioner, it is the right size. It doesn't put ink everywhere. So let's go. So what it's telling me is, I don't do directions, you know me. I don't do directions well. So let's see. So it's telling me all the things that I need here. So I'm going to go via the picture and let's see what we have. So I want this gorgeous blue stripe. Love this. Wish we had this in some designer series paper. Maybe we will under the new catalogue. And don't forget, if you want a new catalogue, to send me, sign up for it. So send me your details. So you can already see that's how that is done. Now, is it popped up? Is that blue popped up? I'm going to have to look at the instructions. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. And I also need, when you have a look at the picture here, you see I need this piece here. So let's go and find it. Oh, it's over here. So it's going to be this piece here. And I can already see, oh, so you can see how easy they are to pull apart. Now, this has a bit of a Father's Day theme, but you can change these out to whatever you like. So I'm going to need this, and this is going to sit like that. That then sits here. Oh, these are birds. So let's, oh, wait a minute. Now, on your very first Paper Pumpkin that you receive, you'll actually get, I'll just go and grab one, a block with it. So I call them Paper Pumpkin blocks. So it's something the size of that. So all their stamps will fit on that. So these are birds. Oh, I love putting birds in the sky. Now, one of the things I saw at on stage, so let's get out my little ink pad, and this is why it's so easy. Is I always put mine in the middle. Let's just stamp that down. Oh, they're nice. Love that. So let's re-ink that up. You see how easy and how juicy that ink pad is. So let's put this over here. I'm just going to look at the picture. Now you can read the instructions. It's not me. So you can see how easy that was. And then we also I need this little green piece here. So on this one, I'm going to be using, let's just take that off. I might, have I got it? Let's see if I can find a wet chamois. Or you can use a baby wipe as well. So you can see. Now I'm going to put this back in here so I don't lose it. Otherwise things warp on my desk. Now, this one, older, wiser, better. You're a lifesaver. You are an inspiration. Let's do older, wiser again. Just going to put it like that, but I want it nice and straight. So I always line my stamps up like this on some grid paper. You'll have probably have some grid paper at home. Okay, let's get this again. Now I always leave that piece of paper at the back connected so I don't lose my lid. So let's stamp this. Now I would normally clean, and I still would if I was using this kit, but I'd actually clean all my stamps before using them so that they stamp a little better. So we'll clean that up again, put it back. Okay. Now, so we go here, 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 here. There's my picture. So I want this, I'm going to get this bicycle out. It's just about the same colour as mine. It sits there. And it's also got a happy birthday. So it's one of these little pieces here. One of these. So there's my happy birthday stamp. Where's those stamps? See. Now, if I was organised, I would keep all this in the box. Then I'll put it out so you can see it all. Now, I'm going to just wipe this off on my, just in case it's got any manufacturing fluid on it. No. I'll stamp it and clean it. So what I would always do, have a scrap piece of paper, stamp it up. Got that down around the wrong way, but that's okay. And then just stamp it again to use it. These kits stamp really well. Now, so here we go. I want this down towards the bottom. Here we go. Now, so that goes there. Now, on here, I'm going to guess. Let's have a look. Do I stamp? Yes, I do. So it's telling me to stamp the birds and to stamp that gorgeous wreaths that I had before. See how easy these can be to clean, especially little ones like this. Put this one back. Now, also, there's Stamping Up Release, some pictures of, I'm sorry, I'm doing two things at once. Some pictures if you want to put these in a case or put them in an album or something to keep them nice. Let's put that at a bit of an angle. So one goes here. You can see it tells me there. It tells me one goes there and then one comes all the way over here. It just adds that little bit of dimension. So the stamping's simple but fun to do. So let's put this here. I'm thinking it's going to go there. And then you can see how that really jumps. And then there's another one over here. Behind the bike. Oops, that's the wrong end. These are just fun. and spend a bit of time looking at the picture. It's right on the edge over here, maybe about there. Oh, so now you can see the difference that I've added. I'll show you what it did used to look like. Those little pieces get away from me on my desk all the time. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So that's how it used to look. And you can see once I've added the stamp, how it adds a fair bit of definition. Rightio. So where's my instructions again, even though, to be honest, I'm hardly doing anything with them. So let's stick this down here. And I'm going to do it to keep it flat. Now, I know they will have used these mini dimensions, so let's use them. Now, how do I know that? Because there's no other adhesive. So this is how this is going on. Now they're only little, so I would put a couple around each side and then a couple in the middle to stop it collapsing. See how easy these are. Now, if you've got a pokey tool, I would take these off like this. Not that I'm doing it very well. If you've got the take a pick tool, which I do have, you can there's a little kind of like a spatula. It takes these off really easy as well. Now, whilst I just put this together, here we go. Make sure it's up the right way. And this sits in the middle, which, as you know, is a little hard because I've got a camera right in the way as well. Let's bring it out a bit. I can see and to line it up. Now, if you wanted to do this in a rush, you could do all 3 cards at the one time. So this is going to sit about there. So again, I'm going to be using the mini dimensionals. Let me know if this is a concept that you like. Or do you like the technique, more of the technique classes that I do on a live normally? Whilst I'm just taking these off, don't forget 10 a.m. Brisbane time, Christine and I will be doing a live this Friday. So throw it in your diary or on your calendar so you don't miss it. Now, I have no idea what project we're making because Christine's designing it this month. So, but she did say, I'm going to absolutely love it. And I think it's a 2-piece project. Now, I've already released the details of what you require if you want to stamp along with us. Here we go. Righto. Now, the older and wiser just sits about there, not in the middle, just over to the left. So let's add some more of those little dimensions. You can see how many I'm going to have left. Quite a few. But if you wanted to use your green glue just for ease, you can do that too. Now I'm making sure I've got a little bit of space because this little piece is going to slide underneath. Oops, it's got them all off. Yep. Let's put this down here, just in the bottom corner. And then I'm going to put, it's just going to slide under there. Again, at the bottom, because I need it to be a couple levels up. I'll just see if that tells me to do this a little differently. Oh, I forgot something. Whoops. Lucky. I did forget something. This is what happens when you don't read the instructions. But as I said, you can work out what works for you. If you're an instruction reader and don't want to go rogue, you can do it your way. And this is just sitting. By the look of this, let's have a look at my little, yeah, it touches right up there. Lines up perfectly. I don't know. Can I pick this little bit up? Sure can. I don't. So now this sits down just a little lower than what it did before. This can slide under there. Now this, for me, I'm just going to use some green glue. Speeds this up a bit. You can follow the instructions. They're very clear if you follow them and don't wing it. But I kind of like winging it. Wait a minute. Get some of that crap off the lid. Obviously left that open at some stage. Oops. Got it all out then. Looking for my rag. I'm just going to wipe some of that off. So let's just slide this under here. Now I've still got this bike to put on. I can see it's popped up. So it slides down here a little bit. Oh, I love this card. Not only because it's got a bike, but it's such a pretty card. It's a good this is a good masculine kit. Not that it can only be used for males, but masculine cards are hard to come across sometimes. So this is a really easy way of doing it. Now, that is just going to slide there. Oh, up a little bit. Rightio. So how pretty is that card? And there's 9 other cards just as pretty. It's got a white insert. So I can stamp. I could use one of these stamps. What else have I got? You're an inspiration. You're a lifesaver. Happy Father's Day. Thanks. There's so much you could use. I'm just making sure I didn't need to use this anywhere. I'll clean this off so I can put it away. So what do you think of paper pumpkin? And they're not made for high techniques. They do teach you quite a few things. They're made just to have fun. I think that's the idea. And it's a way that you don't need a big cupboard or a big room or a big house to actually do crafting. You can keep it all in a box. You don't keep products that you don't need or that you move on from. And you can keep going back to these stamps and make your own cards as much as you like. So what do you think? Leave a comment. Let me know whether you like it or not. And as I said, you can subscribe. The link is not available yet. I will post the link on the 1st of April. So you can go through, have a look, get some ideas, see if it's for you. If you've got any questions, ask away, just send me a message. I was just going to say, there's the stamp set there. That's what's included in the kit. And there's the instructions. So now, I didn't need any of, oh yes, I did. I did, and I forgot to put them on. This is why you look at the instructions. So I just need 3 little stones. One stone there, one stone. These are well and truly stuck down, which is a good thing. Put that a bit of an angle there. That's easier. Put that one there. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. Now, you're going to end up with a few of these left over. So you can use them on other projects, which I really like. So, ideo. Any comments? What do you think? Ideo. So that's that. I do want to show you a couple of other things. Now, this is my class on Sunday. Now, I still got 2 spots left over. Now, I have to say, I advertised these 2 cards online. I'm just cleaning up a little bit. Online, and they have gone viral. I think 28,000 people have looked at these cards, but I haven't got any instructions out yet. So these are the cards that I'm doing on Sunday. So I've all got different techniques. They're all a little different. Normally I keep to the same theme, but I wanted to show you some products and how to play with cards. So if you are local to the Sunshine Coast and you're interested in coming to this class, I will need an RSVP and a prepayment by tomorrow. First thing, very first thing, because I'm going to do the cutout tomorrow. Now, the last thing I've got to show you is the latest catalogue. So if you're looking for a Stamping Up catalogue, you'll automatically be sent the new catalogue, which is May to August. So we've got a while to go, 6 weeks still to wait. But if you'd like a copy of a catalogue and you've ordered from me in the last 12 months, send me your details to make sure I've got your correct address, etc. And I'll send one out to you. And if you'd like me to be your demonstrator, send me a message about getting a catalogue and I'll see what I can do. Hi there, everybody. Thank you very much for sharing your time with me. I hope you were blown away by the paper pumpkin kit like I was. Leave a comment whether you're watching on replay or otherwise, and let me know whether you interested in a paper pumpkin, whether it's something that appeals to you, or you just like our Stamping Up kits, our established Stamping Up kits that I know quite a few of you actually purchase. So bye for now. I will see you next week, where I will have already, what's next week? Are we up to, it'll be the 1st next week, I think. So Paper Pumpkin will have gone live. I think. I need to check the date. So thank you very much for joining me, whether you're live or on replay. And if you are interested, you can subscribe to Paper Pumpkin through me, and I'll release the link as soon as it becomes available. Let's take me back so you can see me. Thanks, everybody. Really enjoyed doing tonight. It's such an easy kit to do. All the paper pumpkin kits are pretty easy. They're just fun. You can sit down for an afternoon, have fun, pack it all up, put it back in the box, send the cards out. That's the secret, and keep everything neat and tidy. So, bye, everybody.